Hi and welcome back to my channel. This time I wanted to make it a bit different, so here I am. Nice to meet you face to face for the first time. Maybe I can even do my future videos like this one. Hopefully it will be a bit more entertaining, I guess. So, initially I decided to do this video this way in order to show you and to tell you a bit more about my painting that you see me creating right now. Or you're probably thinking, why is she on the floor? Well, I'm on the floor most of the times. I do all my paintings in acrylics, in oil, on the floor. That's how I'm used to doing it. That's what I've been doing for the past couple of years, and I really like it this way. It's a bit too much for the back sometimes and it hurts, but I'm used to it. Here we go down the rabbit hole. From here on, things may get a bit more deep and even a bit more negative, so to speak. This is a representation of how I see the society to a certain extent. Of course, this is not the whole of society, but a part of it. As you see me there, starting off with the outlines of the painting, the first thing that I decided to draw is basically the most important part, which is you and me and every other person. It's us. Why are you the most important person? Why are you the most important part? You and every other person. What is the essence of that? Well, the answer is quite simple. It all depends on you. Always. You decide when and what to feel, how to express yourself, how to affect others even. You decide if you want to be positive or negative in a certain situation. It's up to you to be the person that you really want to be. I don't even mean to get motivational, inspirational, too deep. So I just wanted to, just to tell you a bit more about painting. So as we said, it's always up to you to be the person that you really want to be. However, when we don't have this at all times in our minds, we tend to forget things and we just go with the flow. And that's okay. The flow sadly leads us to TikTok, to Instagram, and all the social media that just makes life easier. Basically, it brainwashes us to a certain degree. Why I say make life easier? Well, because it makes you forget. The only thought of people's minds in that moment is, let's just get a quick break. A break which not only takes a couple of hours of the day, but also constricts your thinking in a way. When such things happen over and over again, each and every day, you are just going nowhere, you're not moving forwards. And this is the best case scenario, because it can be worse. You basically start a pattern in your brain, and then you feel like it's necessary to fill some kind of a gap with something. With what? With some more time watching nonsense. I know, I might sound cynical or too negative or too straightforward. I myself have been part of all those people on the internet who have been just wasting their time. And I have sensed at a certain point of my life that this only takes from us. It doesn't even help us relax as much as we think it does. So around 2 years ago, I decided to stop with this. To stop watching funny reels, memes even. And at that point, I decided that I will just use Instagram only for inspirational purposes, let's call it like that. So I started looking at different paintings, sculptures, crocheting stuff, and things like that. Things that basically made me think that I can do something with my life and that this is worth my time. Yeah, I was scrolling again, but I was doing something productive because I was being inspired by something in order to produce something afterwards. This healing phase, if I can call it like that, I think I can, because being on your own, not on the internet, heals you. I know it sounds strange, but It does. So take some time off on your own, be in nature. It really helps. I promise you. Right now, I can proudly say that I'm untouchable. You cannot lure me into watching reels all day. Okay, now we look at the people around the most important parts. Who are those people? They are a small part of society. You can see all kinds of emotions there. You can see anger, you can see selfishness, hysteria, laziness, there's stubbornness, there's lack of motivation, a lack of health even. It's very strange actually how I chose the colors of the personas, because I just see it right now. Hysteria is red, laziness is blue, selfishness is purple, stubbornness is green. Just some kind of connotation coming from my perspective and how I've seen things. The reds and the hysteria and anger are just always strong and pushy. That's how I see it. The blue is lazy and just makes you go to sleep. The purple is royal, and all those selfish people, they just want to be on top. And that's okay. I mean, everybody wants to be somewhere. Stubbornness here is green. Well, I don't know why I made it like that, but it just is. And I like it that way. I think it looks cool. Why is it hard for people to be themselves in front of others? I think conformism is the answer. We just try to fit in. We need approval for our actions, and we do our best to receive it. We forget who we are because we need to be somebody that others want to see. And at some point we get so fake on the outside. We really get so scared to show who we are on the inside, because it will be tremendously different. And I understand you, and I've been like that. But right now I don't care. For example, for the stupidest thing, you can see my ears. I've been bullied for those my whole life. And actually, right now I feel so good. And this is something which I achieved, last year. And actually, if you feel insecure about something, just go and do it. That's the only way that you can go through it and be okay with it afterwards. Right now, I actually see that when I'm okay with myself, others can be okay with me as well. Things are easier this way. So back on the topic, when we are scared to show ourselves what we actually are on the inside, that's how we lose ourselves, and we lose our identities because we just want to be like the others. This is when we dissolve into this whole mass of people, which is our society. And this is the world that we live in right now. Don't take this so seriously. I really think that we can change it for the better. This is why I created this. I created this painting because I had to. I felt the urge to do it. Okay, so take my painting more like an idea to think about rather than a story for a forever lost opportunity for improvement. I think verbally expressed ideas are pretty well received. However, if you see it visually, it just sticks with you, or at least with me. So if you want to be yourself, if you want to feel alive, to be happy, to be successful, you should know how to keep this negativity out of your life. Basically, you can create a wall, an imaginary wall. You can create a bubble, a protective bubble. I have one. You can have two. Or maybe you can have something different. Maybe you can surround yourself with imaginative puppies which guard you and don't let anybody in. Well, actually, this is pretty cool. I just got myself an idea for another painting. Thanks to myself. You should appreciate yourself sometimes. I don't usually. Don't be losing your sight for things. Unintentionally, the you in the painting has one eye missing, because the you hardly sees and feels real things right now. The you gets absorbed really quickly, and the reverse action takes a lot of time and hard work. I think this is why many people feel anxiety, depression, negative emotions at certain points, because maybe they have dissolved some part of themselves. And it's really hard to get those parts. It just takes so much time. And I don't mean to be negative or anything. I've been through that as well. It took me like more than 3 years to be able to heal and get back what I have lost in myself. And I guess we can talk about that more in upcoming videos if you'd like that. I believe it would be of use to some of you. So overall, we got a bit deep and a bit negative, but I warned you. Nonetheless, I believe I brought a bit different perspective on what we do usually in our day-to-day life, and maybe how we can change it, and maybe how we can protect ourselves. Yeah, we didn't actually go into that as much as I thought, but we can do in upcoming videos. At least what you can get from this is that sometimes you should get some time off for yourself and not be on your phone all the time. I'd really love to see your feedback on this topic, so feel free to write in the comments. Have you ever felt like something is trying to take your energy or to make you feel powerless at some point? I'd love to have a discussion with you. Hope you liked the video. The painting is now available, so feel free to reach out to me on my Instagram page, which is listed below. And I really appreciate that you stayed until the end. So please support by clicking the thumbs up, subscribing, and commenting if you'd like to see something specific in the future. So thank you for watching, and till next time. Bye!